I'm super excited about this. And I can tell you over and over again, every single day, I'm super excited. The guys who went to First Stack for today's training at First Stack, I got wonderful feedback that they made money even using the divergence rule. I'm super excited about this over and over again. It means everyone can be successful following the rules and you're good to go. So tonight we're going to go a bit deeper. Okay, fantastic. Annex 100. How was the feedback? How many trades did you pick? I need some feedback. Let me I need some feedback. Let me see those that were online yesterday. Okay, Akintunde Ajulo, you were online yesterday. How many trades? Annex 100. Ayotunde, how many of the trades did you pick? Bigger. How many trades did you pick using the divergence strategy? Ako was online. How many trade? Let's share. Let's even know. Maureen was online yesterday. No, yes, Sanusi Fungo. Yes, Tolulokpe. These were people online yesterday. Guys, let's get some feedback. Christabel, yes. Tosin, yes. Tony, all of you, can we get some feedback? How many of us traded the strategy? Let me know. What are we doing wrong? How many did you win? How many did you lose? Let's share this. That's why it's important that we focus on strategies that are working, okay? And we can keep getting better at it. You don't need to do all the strategies. Somebody said, thank God for yesterday's trading. Please, I hope we'll get the recordings so we can reach, okay? I did one, though it didn't touch my take profit two. See your mouth. He didn't get to take profit two. Is it a must he gets to take profit two? I take profit one, you bank that one. Okay? Okay? Okay. Let's go get started. Let's go get started. Let's go get started. Now, you remember yesterday, you logged into IML Harmonic scanner, and I told you guys that these were the patterns that you trade. If you missed yesterday's class, the replay was posted in the group. Go and watch everything again so that we won't be drawn back. This is also live, so you can rewatch it after tonight. You can connect. So you can connect. Okay, you can connect. Let's stick to how to step up on this game plan. So I'm going to do it again. We're going to pick our tools. From our tools, we're going to pick our vertical line. We drop it on the X. The same thing we're going to do, we'll drop it on the D. You draw the same line on the X. And you draw the same line. You draw the same line on the D. Make sure it's on the D. So what do you want to achieve? You want to achieve the opposite direction of the chart. So you draw from your X to your what? To your D. You will agree with me that the arrow is coming down. The arrow is coming down. So you want to also do the same. You draw from the intersection on RSI. You draw it down. You discover, okay, the settings of the RSI is not set. The input is 7. The style is 80, 20. I'm going to set as default. Come back here again, set as what? As default. I'll click on OK. So I've drawn my line. So you agree with me that the arrow moved from this point to this point, it was coming down. Likewise, on the what? On the RSI also, it is also coming down. So I won't want to trade this strategy. I won't want to trade this trade, rather. I will not want to trade this trade. I'll go check another trade, NZD USD. From sight, you will see that the X to D is going up. So you draw here, it's going up. You pick it on the same position on the RSI, on X. You will see that it's also going up. So you don't want to trade this trade for divergence. Don't worry. What we want to focus on is divergence. What we want to focus on these trades are divergence. Okay? Now let's pick out other trades that has happened today. Pound AUD. Pound AUD. Okay, this was still a trade that happened yesterday. This still is continuation. 15 minutes. You scan on 15 minutes. You click on the New Zealand JPY. New Zealand JPY. We missed out in this trade. Check. Put your vertical line on X. Okay. Put the same vertical line on D. Okay. The next thing is draw your arrow. The same vertical line on X. The same vertical line on D. Draw your arrow, guys. Draw your arrow. Look at it. Moves from X to D. It's going up. If you also draw it from here, you see that it's coming down. So for those that enter this trade today, around 5:15, if you're on this chart, you would have made about 30 pips. You would have made about 30 pips from this trade. You would have made about 30 pips from this trade. No alert on IML Harmonic scanner. Yes, no alert. You just check periodically. You check periodically. Okay. So let's check another one. Okay. Euro GPP. Euro GPP. Obviously, you would not have entered this trade because we can all see that from here, from X to D, it went up. Also from X to D on the RSI, it also went up. So you want to put your money there. Don't forget, you're targeting a well-deserved high probability trade. Okay, high probability trade. From X to D is coming down. From the same place is also coming down. So with time, you begin to be able to identify how this works. Okay, you'll be able to identify how this works. Okay, let's check the higher time frame. Wow, guys, this is a trade. Look at vertical line. You draw it on X. You draw it on X on your RSI. You draw it on D. You draw it on D. So draw it on D. You draw your divergence from here, from up, you draw it is coming down. From here, you draw it is going up. So this is where you want to put in your money, guys. That is why if you have entered this trade, you would have made some profit even before it reversed up. It went from here, you would have entered and make 32, 28. You would have made about another 28 pips on that, on 4 hours. This is a pullback, so that means you can still enter this trade. USD JPY. Look at this, guys. This went from your X so from your X, you draw from X down to D, is coming down. So you want to draw the next one from your X to your D, is going up. Can you see what we are talking about, guys? So if you have seen this trade, you discover that if you have entered this trade, you would have made all of these pips in profit. You would have made all of these pips in profit. How do we know the entry point? The entry point is the green line. However, there are scenarios where your entry point could be lesser. Okay, look at, you would have entered around this zone because this is the horizontal line that this is picking. Okay, look at, it picked this support, resistance, resistance. So it didn't get to the entry point. So, but on the RSI, is already on overbought. And that's what you want to trade with. So sometimes it won't get to where? It won't get to 39.10, the green line. Okay? That will be your entry point. Sir, sorry to bring you back. I noticed on NZD, you took your line far away from X. Why is that? NZD, JPY. Let's go back. NZD, JPY. NZD, JPY. Is this it? Is it NZD JPY or NZD USD? NZD JPY. I didn't take it away. I didn't take it away. Yes. Somebody said, are we supposed to use the Harmonic scanner entry price, stop loss, and take profit one for this strategy? Yes. You have to use the take profit as for this strategy. Okay? You have to use it for this strategy. You use it for this strategy. NZD JPY. This is NZD JPY. I'm not taking it away. This is where we had it. That is why if you're still practicing, please use your horizontal line. It makes the line simpler. Okay? So you draw your horizontal line. You draw your arrow. Down, it's coming down. You draw it from here. It's also coming down. Andy, hope I've answered your question. So another person said, how do you determine if it is a buy or a sell limit? There is no buy limit in this strategy. It's instant execution. It's instant execution. This strategy is instant. Okay? Now, can we all draw this? Can we all meet this? Now, let me show you how to use it as a ninja. How to use it to scalp. Are you ready? If you're ready, type in show us. If you're ready, type in show us. How to use it as a ninja. This trade is on my radar. So we might take it before we go tonight. CHF JPY is on my radar. If you draw your Fibonacci, is on 61.8. Okay, so I'm waiting for a pullback, which has happened already. Once this candle closes, look at what has happened. Okay, it has happened already. What I'm expecting to happen. So I'm going to enter this trade now. That is instant execution. And my stop loss will be below this. Okay. I might take profit will be 40 pips. 40 pips. CHF JPY. CHF JPY. Why did we enter the trade? We entered the trade because the trend line has been broken. The sell trend line has been broken. We entered the trade because the sell trend line has been broken. And once it was broken, it came back to retest it. Can you see the same trend line? And on that same trend line, you have 61.8. Okay, which means that the uptrend has started for CHF JPY. The uptrend has what? Have started. So tomorrow, we want to see how this will work out. Are you excited about that? CHF JPY is a buy. CHF JPY is a buy. CHF JPY is a buy. Somebody said entry details. Entry details is instant execution. Your stop loss is, so yeah, is a long trade though. Is 56 pips. 111.891. 111.889. 111.89. That's your stop loss. Okay. So my first take profit, which is this, is my B. Okay, this is my A. This is my A. This is my B. And this is my C. So I'm entering on the C. So with that, I'm expecting it on a longer time to come to 161. So here you are risking 56 to make 195. However, your first take profit is 71. That's 113.21. How do you know? Please, how do I know it's a new trade I can take? With the time show, so I know it's a new trade. That is for swipe. Here, CHF JPY. Buy instant. Stop loss 111 dot 111.88. TP1 113.17. TP2 114.370. Okay, so that is that for CHF JPY. If you have taken it when I say you should enter, at least Let's see how that will go. That has been on my radar for some time now. That has been on my radar for a while now. The NZD-JPY2 is on my radar for a buy. However, I'm not taking it. GPP, CHF, GPP, JPY is also on my radar for a buy. So I'm waiting for the pullback. Look at what happened here. The line of the support line was broken. The sell line, the sell was broken. So that means we are ready for a what? For a buy. So imagine you have entered on this trade here because this line has been broken. If you have entered on a buy here, so you already be in 40 pips and you are targeting 125 pips. That is how to trade like a professional. Look at what happened here again. This is an engulfing candle. I will do another. All these training are on my YouTube channel. It's also available on IML Academy. These are trades that you can. These are strategies you can all start using. USD JPY. USD JPY is trying to prove. Okay. However, it has broken the line. Well, it's obvious that it's going up. However, you wait patiently wait. Everybody, you have to be patient. Look at it. It has happened here again. But I don't want to expose the account to too much of this yen pairs. So let's check how this works out till tomorrow. For those that, okay, my son, okay. For those that have entered, let's see how it goes till tomorrow. Okay. Once you are at 40 pips profit, please move your stop loss to break even. Please. I've sent it to everyone. Don't ask me now. I've sent it to everyone. TP2, I've sent it to everyone. Price seems to be below the trend line. Price seems to be below the trend line. On what? On which of the time frames are? Mr. Akinola, on which of the time frames are? On 4 hours. Well, today is not trend line class, but let me share with you before we go back to the ninja strategy. Now listen, you draw from the top, you draw to the second line to meet here, to meet here, to meet here, and you will see on your 4 hours that it has been broken. This has been broken here. When the trend line is broken, which is what you have learned from IML Academy, it tells you that the downtrend has been defeated. Because the downtrend has been defeated, the uptrend will start. Because the uptrend will start, it means that you should get ready, which is the same thing that happened to the pound, to the trades I gave you guys on Monday. Oh, okay, I can see it now. Please, that's fine. Somebody said, what's your YouTube channel? My Wolabi. Mayo Wolabi. Yes, sir. You don't use this. You don't use this. You use the first one that was broken. Okay? You don't use this. You use the first one that was broken. Interesting. You're welcome, sir. So let's get back to, let's see how this goes by tomorrow. If you have entered this trade, type in 5. If you have entered this trade, type in 5. Okay. Great. So what it means for the ninja rule is to target 10 pips. To target 10 pips. Anything ninja rule, it means you should go in and come out. Anything ninja rule means you should go in and you should come out. Lot size of 0.1. Phantom 6, don't try it. What's your account balance? Phantom 6, what's your account balance? All the way from Warri, I celebrate you. Go to the Telegram group, you'll see my link there. My account balance is 2.8. Okay, that's fine. So you can do a 2%. Go to myfxbook.com/calculator. You put in your lot size there. You can get your lot size. Don't calculate from head. Go to my FX book. On my FX book, you will put in, you go to home. Under home, you see Forex calculator. Under Forex calculator, go to position size. So put in your account size, the ratio you want to risk, 2%, your stop loss, the pair, and you are good to go. Please don't over leverage. Some people are still asking for my YouTube link. Just search for Mayo Wolabi on YouTube. You see it there. Okay. Now, let's get back to Ninja strategy. Ninja strategy says that once you have seen the divergence, you want to target 10 pips. Everybody type in 10 pips. Fantastic. Ninja strategy for Harmonic scanner is 10 pips. You target 10 pips, you are good to go. You can do this for the next days. You might not have to lose any trade. Once you see the divergence, instead of waiting, you just enter the trade, pick up your 10 pips, and you are good to go. Another thing you can take advantage of is twin trading. Twin trading means that you can enter that same position 2 times. The first one is when you get to 10 pips, you close it. The second one, when you get to 20 pips, you close it. When you get to 20 pips, you close it, or you move your stop loss to break even. You allow it go. So what a lot of people do is once they enter the trade twice and it moves in 10 pips, they move their stop loss above the take profit and let the trade run. So each time you do this, that's what is called trade management. It allows you to protect your trade. It allows you to protect your trade. Any question on that? Is it advisable to do these 10 pips in 1 hour? Any candle, any candle, any candle. So far there is divergence. So far there is divergence. Any candle. I've seen that work over and over again. Any candle, just target 10 pips. Use the same stop loss that you have been given. Once it touches the green line or below the green line, enter the trade. Enter the trade. Once it touches the green line or below the green line, enter the trade, pick your 10 pips, and you're out of the market. Now, once it touches the trade, pick it, and you're out of the market. This ninja strategy means one should disregard the take profits given by, yes. Twin trading means you are entering the trade 2 times. And before it gets to take profit 1, you want to come out of the market. Before it gets to take profit 1. What I've done here is that I've twin traded this trade. So I can take my first take profit and say, I want to let it, once I get 30 pips, I'm out. That's what is called twin trading. If I've entered early in this trade, look at, this is about 40 pips already. 40 pips already gone. And one did not connect with or connect to. The same thing that I've explained to you on that is happening on this pound, on this Bitcoin too. The trend line has been broken. So the upline, we are expecting a uptrend now. So what you need to just do is to draw your Fibonacci. Now it has gotten to what? 61.8. Look at what is forming on 61.8. Can you see? Look at what is forming. And if you draw your trend line, you will see that on 61.8, there is a support and resistance there. So that means we have started a new uptrend. This is what we are expecting. You can also wait that this be broken. So you want this to come to break out. When it breaks out, you wait for a retest. When it retests it, you want to pick out to 61.8. So the divergence, sir, what broker will you recommend for coin trading? I use JAFX. I use JAFX for coin trading. If it does not touch the green point and the market turn back, what do? You stay away from the market. Wait for the next one. Do we twin trade this, the parameters and the lot size? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You twin trade it. That's what it's called, twin trading. It's available on IML Academy. It's available on IML Academy. That's one of the strategies Leon King uses. Leon King uses the strategy. Videsh uses the strategy. Somebody said green line. I don't understand that question. No. Can't you see my screen? Look at your green line now. Annex. Are you here? Or you're attending 2 meetings together? Please, I have not understood the ninja strategy. The trend line you are drawing, no. The ninja strategy is on harmonic scanner. Once there is a divergence, you target 10 pips and you are out of the market. That's what I'm saying. The ninja strategy is with the harmonic scanner. Phantom 6. It has nothing to do with trend lines. Is that clear, sir? Or Phantom 6, is that clear? I thought the twin trade, we have to divide the lot size by 2. Yes, you can do that too. The trend line I'm drawing was just on here. It doesn't have anything to do with ninja strategy. Ninja strategy is on harmonic scanner. Do we get only 10 pips, sir? Do we target only 10 pips? Yes, if you are going to be using ninja strategy. Don't forget, you need to have a game plan. Am I targeting take profit 1, or I want to just take 10 pips and I'm out of the market? If you take 10 pips, it is good. If you take profit 1, it is good. Zion 6. Is that clear, sir? Or ma'am? Is that clear? Sir, I want to understand the basis for and why you draw trend line. Go and watch my training on YouTube on trend line. Tonight's game plan is harmonic scanner. What is the divergence currently saying? Is it as a buy or a sell? Divergence do not mean buy or sell, please. Divergence only means the chart is opposite what RSI is saying. You are the one to know if it is buy or sell. Divergence do not tell you is a buy or is a sell. Divergence is only alternating what you have. I mean what we are seeing currently. This is not a divergence now. From X to D is going up. On RSI, from X to D is also going up. So it's not telling you to buy and it's not telling you to sell because the condition is not right. Don't forget, you need to have an understanding of what you want to do. after the divergence, at what point do you enter for Ninja? Even if the trade has hit take profit. The trade, you can only enter the trade if it is around your entry point. If it has passed your entry point, please don't trade it. Take profit one is not entry point, it is for profit. Must the X and D touch the green line before the trade? No. It is only the D that can touch or above the green line. The X and D do not have to touch. Can you check Euro SZD 15 minutes? Fantastic. But I would rather wait until this line, until this candle closes. Because if you take it this way now, it has not gotten to your green line, okay? You don't want to trade it here. That means you are jumping in. So you want to wait until the movement is complete. This is what you want to see, which is already showing. So you want to see how this will play out. It's already forming. So we can be on the watch out for this trade to see how it will play out. This triangle must at least come here before you enter the trade, at least. So you will not jump in early before. Based on yesterday's teaching on Harmonic scanner, I placed trades today, but most of them hit my stop loss. Others moved up and later came down, e.g. GU. Fantastic. This is what I want to hear. What time frame did you enter GU? What time frame? Phantom 6. What time frame? Phantom 6. What time frame? Let's check that same trade together. Somewhere I have to check. Somewhere 15 minutes one was. So let's check 15 minutes for pound USD. Pound USD, okay? If it's Harmonic scanner, I don't know why you have entered though. Because this is pound USD 15 minutes. Look at, this is your line, this is your D, and this did not happen. This happened yesterday, last week rather. So this is when you are to trade. You don't trade at this period. You don't trade on this period. I guess you are trading on this period. Let's go to 1 hour. Maybe it's 1 hour that you traded on. Look at. Oh my God. Look at, even on 1 hour, it's saying the same thing. This is when you are to trade. This trade is on higher time frame on 1 hour, and it's going up. So you are not meant to place this trade. I don't know what you saw. but you didn't follow what I taught you yesterday. Pound AUD. This happened yesterday on the 13th. This happened today, 1 a.m. So you only place the trade when it's here or once it comes back to retest. Look at. And that is when there is divergence there. I think what you did, you were just entering the trade. You were not following what I taught yesterday. Card JPY. Let's go there. Somebody posted profit of card JPY now in the group. Somebody posted it in the group yesterday. That when he woke up this morning, the same trade. So you don't want to trade it if it's not there. You want to trade it when it's happening at your site. You were just placing trade without Phantom 6. Are you with me, sir? Phantom 6, are you there, sir? Okay, sir. So you want to place the trade when the triangle is forming, when the D is there, not when you want to place the trade when the trade is like this. When you are not sure, this is it now. This is what you should be trading. But once it has played out, you will wait for the next trade. Once it has played out, you wait for the next trade. Please, don't get it twisted. Have you been corrected, sir? Do you understand now, sir? Phantom 6, have I answered your question, sir? Have I answered the challenge, the error you were doing, sir? And Dika said, we will wait until the D touches the green line. Will it be automatically changed? When the D touches the green line, it does not change the stop loss, please. No, once it's, no. The condition is that the price must be pound USD is not tradable. Please, once you have missed the entry point, do not enter it. Once you have missed the entry point, please do not enter it. Look at this is what you want to trade. You don't want to trade when it has not happened. You want to trade, you want to trade when it has not happened. You don't want to trade after it has played out. Pound USD is not tradable. The D must touch the green line. You can see we are waiting for the arrow, the market to come below, to come and touch this green line. Price have not touched there yet. Look at, let me move the triangle away. You can see. Yeah, my son. Yes, that is coming. You can see, guys. Is that Mr. Lola from Abeokuta? You are in good trouble. There's God. You have abandoned your mentor. Runaway protege. Until the price touches the green line. So you must only trade from the green line. Yes, sir. That is the best place. That is why patience is key. Okay, you enter it when it's around the green line. I thought if it's around there, you can also enter. Yes, if it's around there, you can enter, but you want to be sure. Before you can practice that, you must be sure. You must know your pullback. You must know how pullback works. If you are not good at pullback, don't enter yet. Focus on the one that you are sure of. Look at this trade. Look at this trade. Euro AUD. I'm on a buy. And I've locked it. What a lot of people do is that they enter buy here. They will enter buy here. In the name that the market is going up. Then the market will now come back and affect the account. No, you wait until it comes closer to your entry point. So now my stop loss, what I risked was 55. I risked 55 to target 250 pips. However, my first take profit is here, 87 pips. So you don't want to trade when it is not around the support and resistance. I think that is where a lot of us miss it. Let me open the chart, a plain chart. Look at, this is support. This is support. This is support. This is another support. When I go to 1 hour, I don't want to place a trade here. I want to wait until the market comes into this place before I place a trade. That is why the number one commandment of Forex is patience. I know you want to make money every day, but you rather not put your money on what is not sure. So for me to buy, for me to enter a buy now, I will wait until it comes here, until market comes into this place. For me to enter a sell, I will wait until market comes to this place. So all of this place, I will not trade. If you have to trade, then you have to go and learn how to use your trend line. For now, look at what is happening. I have to use this. So until market comes outside this place, that is when I want to place a sell. And so I'm going to be risking 77 to make 140. So a lot of us, what we do is that you are placing a trade when it's not ripe. So you want to trade on 15 minutes, you draw your lines on 4 hours. You want to draw your lines on 4 hours. Look at, if you want to trade 15 minutes, you draw your lines on 4 hours. So I'll change it to what? To 15 minutes now. Look at what happened, guys. So I want to, before I can buy, I want to wait till it comes here. Before I can sell, I'll wait till it comes here. Before I can buy, I wait till it comes here. So before I can sell, I'll wait till this breaks, go back, then come down. That's what I want to trade. So don't trade when it's not on the green line. Now look at, if you have entered buy before, as a case study here now, you have entered buy before it gets to the green line, because the green line is a support. The red line is the next support. The first take profit is the next resistance. Yes. Use the red line as your support line. But in between the areas you indicated for buy, it, sell, there are other support and resistance. Are they not relevant? That one is long go. Phantom 6. To know the new trade, you will see it play out like this. Click on the broker, click on scan for 15 minutes if you want to trade 15 minutes. These are the trades that are recent. The topmost is the recent. Your stop loss is here. It does not have a default stop loss. Your stop loss is your red line. You can see stop. Lollipop, can you see stop? Lollipop, can you see stop now? Waiting for your answer, Lollipop. Have you seen stop? In between the areas you indicated for buy, buy it, sell there, and other support. I don't understand. You want to trade major support now, Oga? You don't want to trade this. You don't want to trade this one now. You don't want to trade this one. You want to trade something that is obvious. Phantom 6. Please go back to go and study Christopher Derrick on IML TV. Go and watch his past training. So you don't just put your money anywhere. You want to put your money around what? If you look at the history of this market, look at price has happened here before. If you keep going, look at price has happened here before. Price has happened here before. Look at, if you keep checking history, price has happened around those places before. Those are the areas you want to put your money now. Look at this place. Price has happened here before. Those are the areas you want to put your money. Price has happened here before. Look at. Price has happened here before. Look at how powerful support and resistance is. Price has happened here before. Look at. Look at. So the more I keep going back, you keep seeing how price has obeyed those lines that we draw. The more, look at, the more you keep drawing. Look at. So these are the lines you want to work with. These are the lines you want to work with. Chris Derrick, yes, go and watch his training. Chris Derrick, Leon King. Go and watch him. They will teach you patience. You don't put your money anyhow. You want to put your money on what is sure. You don't want to just be test running your money. Okay? So until price comes here, that's when I will buy. If price breaks this place, I'll look for a sell. That is how to trade. You don't just see this one, put money. See this one, put money. If you have learned tonight, type in yes. Look at. Look at. That's what we want to trade. Look at. Look at what has happened. This is where I want to trade. You want to trade around the support and resistance zone. That's my son. That's my son. You want to trade around the support and resistance zone. That's what you want to do. You don't just be putting your money on what is not sure. Why a lot of us lose is because when you see it, you rush it. No, you don't need to rush now. Look at what has happened now. Look at, I told you guys to be patient. So you want to see how this candle will close. You want to see how this candle will what? Will close. If it closes, then you want to wait until this RSI touches 20. Okay, it has even touched 30. So that's what I want to talk about. I want to trade this trade now. So once this candle closes, I want to enter buy. When this candle closes, I know where stop loss are placed, but there are times where market forces usually push me out of those trades. Add 10 pips to your stop loss. Add 10 pips to your stop loss. The D is touching the green line. Yes, the price has also touched. So you want this candle to close now. Once this candle closes, we can now talk about buy. So we're going to enter instant execution buy. Why? Because there's already a divergence. And you target 10 pips. Everybody type in 10 pips. So 10 pips is your target, while your stop loss is here. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Training continues tomorrow. So throughout this week, we'll be majoring on the Harmonic scanner. And now we can take advantage of it. The candle is closing not on the green. It does not have to close on. It just has to touch. Either touch or close, anyone. The candle is closing not on the, it does not have to close on the green. I have a question. What's your question, Godwin? The euro is good to go, but when I type it in, take profit modify is not coming up. Have you entered? Don't enter first now. I told you must wait till the candle closes. Somebody said don't close. Oh, is there any bias on whether the Harmonic scanner is bad? I told you yesterday. Go and watch the video yesterday. On yesterday's class, I told you the ones that work, the ones that has higher chances of winning. I told you guys yesterday, higher chances of winning more. Don't talk. The one that has higher chances of winning. The first one is bad pattern. The second one is crab, followed by butterfly. Then followed by Gatling. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for your time. The same time tomorrow, we're going to continue. You're welcome. Please, the video of the replay of tonight's replay is already available. So you want to connect with it, immediately go and watch it and you're good to go. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. I look forward to having you around tomorrow. Let's go and practice. If you have gained values, type in that you asked us to wait for the candle to close. Have you noticed that the euro, look at, the euro NZD is no more there again now. The pair is no more there again. Can you see why you have to wait? That is why you don't jump. Where did it go? That means that the condition has been broken. Somebody said, where did it go? That's why you have to be patient to be sure before you enter. Always enter at the close of candles. Always enter at the close of candles. Yes. Wow. Don't jump in now. Your money will not run away if you let your money be in your account than trading trades that are not sure. Oga Chalo, all the way from Warri, I celebrate you, sir. We have pending transaction. This is excellent, Mr. Mayowa. Ah, Daddy Akala. I celebrate you, sir. My only daddy in Ibadan. Daddy Akala is over 70 years old and is trading Forex. I wonder what the young chaps are waiting for. Thank you so much, guys. I look forward to tomorrow's training. Do have a wonderful rest. Ah, look at another soup. Oh. USD JPY. Ah, look at another soup. Oh. Guys, there's another soup. Oh. Yes, 70. Yes. USD JPY. Bye. And put your stop loss under the lowest low. Okay, guys. Do have a wonderful night. Good night.